Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and thought I'd sit down and do another video for you guys. Let me get a sip of water. A daily dose of aspartame. If you guys a forearm shot, forearm gain still on point. Okay, this is going to be one of those videos to where I have to step back, shake my head, and go, you know, I guess I was right all along. I always used to say, you know, supplements were 90 to 95% useless. Right? 90 to 95% useless. Complete waste of money for the most part. But there were a few, a tiny little number that are worth getting. So much so to the point where I had people go, Jason, why don't you get involved in selling the tiny handful that work? And I'm like, because they're all single ingredients. The margins would be low. It's just not worth the hassle. Right? People can get this stuff cheap anyways. They're inexpensive. You can get them at Walmart. I mean, you know, fish oil, creatine, stuff like that. The cheap stuff. And I was like, but there's some data, there's still some health benefits to these. Some minor muscle benefits. Okay, fast forward 2023, closing in on the year. What is the data starting to find? I just saw a meta-analysis showing that they're saying that, well, when we look at all the newest data, we compare it to the old stuff and the ability to measure muscles more closely, there may not be any benefits to creatine. What? Particularly in people who have already been lifting a little while, we can't find any measurable difference when they take creatine. Like nothing. There seems to be no benefit. Not to say a little, it's like, it's so small that it may not even be statistically significant. It could be within the margins of error. Probably doesn't do much of anything. Sorry, guys. Okay, we've got that going on. Then, I've seen some people say, yeah, look, some of the data, all the cognitive benefit stuff I was talking about, you know, one of the reasons I always took it was for possible Alzheimer's, cognition. My grandfather suffered from Alzheimer's near the end. I watched him deteriorate. I'm like, yeah, let's worry about my cognitive health. Some of that's showing it may not actually help. It's living a good lifestyle. Healthy fats, keeping refined sugars low, keeping your insulin sensitivity high, lifting weights, all that stuff. That's probably the best thing you can do. Yeah, exercise and a good diet. No shit. So there may not be cognitive benefits now to creatine. This is one of our last holdouts. Fish oil. When you step away from the fitness industry, right, the people who have financial interest, everyone in the fitness world has got biases because we've all taken all this stuff for years. We saw all the older science. Yeah, we'll take these as benefits. What they're starting to say now, and this is what the leading researchers or leading registered dietitians, these are the people who really have to study this stuff in the lab. This is like a big deal to them. This is what they do to get the science right. They're like, it's kind of turning out all the health benefits we're seeing from omega-3 in supplement form. We're not seeing it. We're not seeing any statistical improvements in people's health. Not really seeing it. All the associations we're seeing from omega-3 seem to be coming from whole foods. What? I've even seen dietitians point out, yeah, it seems like walnuts, which are not even EPA and DHA, this is ALA, this is not the converted form. Yeah, people who eat lots of walnuts seem to actually be better than people who take fish oil. You know, because it seems to be in a whole food, seems to do more for their health, because again, what all's in a walnut, not just the omega-3, then adding an omega-3 supplement even in fish oil form. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be much benefit. Yeah, people who eat fatty fish, people who eat nuts like walnuts and things that are high end, people who eat flax seeds, yeah, sure. They all seem to get some benefits. Once again, kind of, you can't supplement your way around whole foods. In other words, good supplements don't seem to matter if you have a shitty deficient diet. This is what the data seems to be finding more and more and more. These last few holdouts, when you step back in and look at the objective world who's looking at it, who does not have an agenda, because people say, well, agendas, but agendas are always to make money, okay? This is usually, if you're sane, if you're sane, agendas are usually financially biased. It's not because of whatever crazy conspiracy theory that people come up with. Oh, there's a bunch of people, they want everybody to die. No. All right. That's not a sane, rational approach. And I hope I don't offend anybody with that, but let's just be realistic. Financial agendas, though, that's a big deal. Money. Nobody's making money off saying, hey, these supplements that you can go buy that we produce and sell versus what the farmer and the rancher's growing out in their field doesn't seem to work. Food seems to be the answer, quality food, not supplements. Just like I've told people for a long time, like, well, I take a multivitamin to be sure. There's not evidence for that. The overall evidence says multivitamins don't work. Eat your broccoli. That's your solution. I mean, wow. We're getting to the point to where, and people are going, I don't know, Jason, you haven't seen the K2 stuff. It looks like K2 with some possible heart benefits. That's it, only some heart health benefits. Protein powders, because they seem to actually legitimately work just as well as whole foods. Now, all these people, well, it's a higher bioavailability. Whey is way higher than all this. Yeah, but it doesn't seem to matter. Okay, that doesn't translate into more muscle protein synthesis over time. It just doesn't seem to be the case. It's just a really good protein, just like the others are. Now, useful for supplement. Good way to have some variety in your diet, get more protein in, okay? That's about it. If we go off what the trending data is saying, there are no useful supplements other than maybe protein powders, which are really just food. Granted, that's still a big seller to the industry. I mean, people are making millions off protein powder. That seems to be it, though. Doesn't seem to be any reason to sell anything else. Maybe K2, maybe a couple of supplements for certain health benefits in very high doses, like for specific medical issues. You know, high dose niacin or whatever for people. Or even prenatal vitamins. The newest data is suggesting that all of the benefits of prenatal vitamins seem to come from the folic acid for, you know, pregnant women. This is where we're at. We are now at a point where the whole supplement industry is looking like a scam, top to bottom. Our last few holdouts. Literally, we're at a point where there's no reason for the supplement industry to exist other than providing some convenient protein sources, which I enjoy and use myself. Okay, most of us do. That's about it, guys. Yet everyone else is in bed with them. All your influencers, all the people giving you information are making money on supplements. I'm not, but most of them are. There's a few who aren't. What does that mean? That means everyone else is bought out to a bunch of BS. It's a problem. It's a problem. What more is there to say on it? Again, as the science comes out more and more, it's looking like there's no reason for this industry to exist other than to take people's money. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.